The day I hauled that old yacht into my driveway, half the neighborhood came out like it was the 4th of July parade. Some pointed, some whispered, and one woman, Karen. Our self-appointed HOA president was already snapping pictures like she was building a case. That yacht wasn't just some random boat. It was a piece of my past. I'd served 22 years in the Navy. That vessel once belonged to my old commander, a man who taught me what honor really meant. When I found it abandoned at a dockyard auction, I bought it not for sailing, but for restoring memories. By sunset, I'd barely finished parking it before Karen came storming up my driveway, clipboard in hand and sunglasses shining with righteous fury. That eyesore violates HOA maritime structure code, she barked like she was an admiral herself. I told her it wasn't a structure, it was a project. She didn't care. She gave me 48 hours to remove the wreckage. I just smiled and told her, "Ma'am, that's not wreckage. That's history." The next morning, things escalated fast. 2 men in black uniforms showed up at my door, claiming to be community enforcement officers. Their badges looked off, their patches mismatched. They said I was under investigation for harbor violations. I knew right then something wasn't right. I'd seen real officers, real law. These 2 were fakes and worse. They were trying to intimidate a veteran on his own land. I told them calmly to wait while I made a call. Instead of dialing 911, I called my old buddy Mike, now a sheriff in our county. When Mike rolled up 15 minutes later, sirens blaring, those officers froze. Karen stood behind them, arms crossed like she'd just won the war. But when Mike asked for their IDs, both men panicked. Within minutes, it was confirmed they weren't cops. They were private security guards hired by the HOA board, pretending to be law enforcement. Karen's smirk disappeared faster than a storm at sea. I pressed charges for impersonation and trespassing. The county sheriff's office took it from there. The HOA tried to backpedal, calling it a misunderstanding, but it was too late. The board was fined, and Karen was forced to resign as president. As for me, I restored that yacht piece by piece. Every weekend, I'd sit on the deck with a cup of coffee, watching the sun rise over the cul-de-sac that once doubted me. Now, when folks walk by, they salute the old Navy flag I hoisted on the stern. I don't need revenge, just peace. And every time I hear the wind hit the sails, I remember some battles aren't fought with anger. They're won with quiet dignity. Asterisk for more interesting and heart-touching stories. Hit the subscribe button now.